Hey guys, welcome back to Do It Live, and I have a new video for you guys here today. And I know I've been releasing them about every 5 days or a week. I'm going to try to keep on track with that. But of course treatment's still going on, so let's focus on that. But today I want to show you guys a little thing I picked up. So here's another episode of What's the Find? And we have the Alienware 15R2. So as you guys know, I like to scrounge Kijiji, and sometimes I just feel like searching up random buzzwords, and that's how actually I find a lot of my deals. If you're in the market for something, just keep looking up those buzzwords or those keywords that have to do with the thing that you're looking for, and someday you'll find a decent deal. Someone's just trying to unload some stuff. They just need the money quickly, and they're trying to make a quick buck. And that's where you can swoop in and get a great deal, get what you're looking for at the price that you're looking for, or you can flip it and make some money if you want to do that. But that's what I do. But actually I do both. I do pick up things for cheap, and I do make money off the things that I pick up, which is great for a tech channel like this, because I can show you guys tech, make money for myself, save money for you guys, and you know that's what I'm all about. So let's get right down to it. The Alienware 15R2. So this is, sorry, not 15, 13. Alienware 13R2. So this is a great little Alienware laptop that, to be honest, was a lot better than I expected it to be. And let's maybe stop praising it so much. So I like to search up the keywords Alienware. Sometimes I'll search up stuff like, Acer gaming laptop, Asus gaming laptop, MSI, blah blah blah. I was just feeling like searching around, and the main reason why I wanted to get this was, let's start here, the graphics amplifier port right here. I don't know, it's gonna keep trying to focus on right there. So that thing allows you to plug in an external graphics card. So it'll be a box separately. You put in a graphics card in there, you route it through here, and the graphics is running off of that graphics card instead of the internal graphics card that's in here. But to be honest, let's get down to the specs on this. It's rather decent, especially at the price that I got it for, but let's wait till the end of the video, of course. So what this has is a 13-inch screen. It's 1366 by 768, which is a major downside. I'll get to that later. But it has an i5 6200U, which is an ultrabook, ultrabook low voltage processor. It's dual core with 2 threads. Nothing fantastic. This gaming laptop originally comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM at stock. But the person I bought it from upgraded it to 16 gigs of RAM, so that was good. It usually comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive or a 500 gigabyte hard drive. But the person who got this upgraded it to a 500 gigabyte SSD. Great for me, I'll take that. That's pretty awesome. It has killer Wi-Fi. Let's get to the ports. It has one HDMI 1.4 port, unfortunately. The graphics amplifier port that I mentioned there. On this side you have the, stop focusing on me, I know you like me, but here's the ports. No, come on. There you go, the power port, one USB 3 on the side. You have your microphone and headphone jack separate, but the headphone jack actually works as a combo as well. You have a Kingston lock there. You have your speakers on the sides here, and I'll show you on the other side. Right here, come on, focus for me, baby. There you go. You get a gigabit Ethernet port, a USB 3.0, and a Type-C Thunderbolt 3 port, which is really surprising, which means that things like the Razer Core will also work on this, as well as that graphics amplifier port. It's great. That means that this laptop is somewhat future-proof in terms of ports, because the new standard of Type-C is coming in, and I'll have a video about that coming soon. Don't worry about that. But you get 2 USB 3 ports and that Type-C. Holy crap, you can expand this a good amount. Ethernet built in, pretty good on a laptop. And of course you have your other ports, so that's pretty good. The graphics card that's built into this is a GTX 960M. So it's not anything incredible in terms of performance, but you'll be able to handle your most recent titles at low to medium on like the most recent titles and demanding titles. But then playing things like Counter-Strike and stuff will be zero problem. Any of your competitive gaming will be fine on this. Rainbow Six Siege, Dota 2, League of Legends, all that sort of stuff will handle this well. And I'll have benchmarks closer to the end of the video, so don't worry about that. So, let's talk a little bit more about this laptop. I'll open it up for you guys, and you guys can take a look. I'll cut to screenshots of the device a little bit more in a second. But the main problem I have with this is the display. It is a 1366 to 768 TN display. The brightness is great. It's 300 nits, so that's definitely good. But the color reproduction is not that great, and the viewing angles are very tight. It's one of the main drawbacks of this laptop, if you get the TN panel or the 1366 by 768, is the viewing angles are narrow. So I'll show you. Here's the best angle to view it at, and then if I just tilt it slightly, look how slightly I'm tilting it, and oh, the color is all gone, all washed out, all negative. From here it gets washed out, from the side gets washed out pretty fast. There you go. You can see what I mean. Those viewing angles are pretty bad on a laptop. But for the price I got it, you can't complain. And if you're just using it for yourself on the go, it is actually pretty good in terms of portability. It feels really light for a laptop. My fiance has a MacBook Pro 13-inch that this feels just as heavy, or sorry, just as light, however you want to say it. But they're both just as portable, but this is rocking way more power under the hood than that one. This has 4-zone lighting, so the keyboard does change color. Let's wait a bit. Come on, change for me. Yeah, cool. What's up? So 4-zone lighting, of course. Also, the Alienware logo lights up. The power button's on the inside, but it's pretty minimal. It looks pretty good. On the back, you have some zone lighting as well. You got the Alienware logo here and 2 I don't know, lines, whatever, set up in a triangle. So it looks nice. You know, it makes a bit of a statement when you pull it out. You know, it doesn't look terrible for an Alienware laptop. It doesn't look super tacky like the other ones. So it's pretty good. I don't feel too bad pulling it out. And yeah, it's pretty good. The battery on this is a 76 watt hour battery. I might be wrong. Last time I checked, that's what it is, but I could be misremembering. The Alienware 13R3 definitely has a 76 watt hour battery, so it might be 68 or 76, something like that. But I've got to say the battery life on this thing is pretty amazing. I've been able to get 6+ hours of, you know, medium to heavy usage. So just browsing the internet, watching YouTube videos, some streams, you know, if you watch video game streams like Twitch, like that. But for a laptop this size and this light, and with the gaming prowess that it does have, 6 hours plus is incredible, because that surpasses my fiance's MacBook Pro, which is for productivity, but let's get to that in another video. I have a MacBook Air that I use, and that thing lasts like super long, but this is a good in-between. You're getting some power, some gaming performance on this, but still, when you want to use it for, you know, school, taking down notes, it lasts. It really does. The cooling on this has been really good. Whenever I game on it, it never gets super hot. The ventilation is down here and out the back right there. It is surprisingly good, and never gets too hot to the touch when I'm gaming on it, when I'm at the hospital, blah blah, or taking it on the go. It really has been formidable for what it is. But like I said, the main drawbacks on this device was the processor. They chose an Ultrabook low wattage processor, so it's only dual core and it's not that powerful. I think it's about 2.1 gigahertz, something along that. It does have turbo boost, but not that significant. Surprisingly, a game that just recently came out, For Honor, runs decently on this. 1080p, you have to run it about low to medium to get good 60 FPS on 1080p. But on the 768 screen, I was able to get 60 FPS on high, medium, and so on and so forth. I turned down shadows to get it to that level, so it was pretty good. So we'll cut to the benchmarks in a second, and I'll finish talking about this laptop. So now that you guys taking a look at the benchmarks, it's pretty surprising, eh? On a package this small and this portable with the battery life that it has, you're getting performance on games like For Honor and stuff like that in the 60s. So you're getting competitive frame rates for a demanding game like that at 768, the core screen, and you can upgrade the graphics with an amplifier later. Obviously CSGO, League of Legends, all that stuff. This kills on Battlefield 1. I think it runs about, decently on medium. As long as you can play your games on the go, you don't have to be too picky. But luckily the 768 screen, which is one of the drawbacks, is what keeps it able to play games pretty well on its screen natively, because it's less demanding, and obviously that's better for it. So you guys are probably interested to know what I got the laptop for. I'll give you a second, try to guess. You'd be pretty surprised. And ready? I got it for $500 Canadian, which in US I think it's about 25 cents to the dollar that you guys have on us. So I'd say about 400 US for this. $400 US for an i5 processor, a GTX 960M, half a terabyte SSD, and 16 gigs of RAM upgrade. I gotta say, this comes stock with a hard drive plus 4 gigs of RAM. So the guy did upgrades of 12 extra gigs. He put an extra, put a half a terabyte SSD into this thing. Jesus, like, that is $200 to $300 worth of upgrades by, and that means that this core thing for $200, holy! I can take the SSD and the RAM out of this, sell it, be left with just this laptop, and still I would probably have only spent $200. Incredible! You can't beat that sort of performance in this form factor, like with the screen too, by the way. Don't get me wrong. So this thing has been amazing. I use this as my daily driver when I'm traveling, when I'm at the hospital and stuff like that. I'm trying to switch over to Alienware 15 R3. That thing is just super heavy. Battery life does not last as long as this thing. So this is still my daily driver. And it is about a year and a half since it came out. So I wanted to get some updated benchmark for those interested in maybe picking it up off of Kijiji, or maybe they found like a clearance sale somewhere or refurbished. Take a look at this video, take a look at this benchmarks. I hope it gave you a good idea of what you can expect from a laptop that's about a year and a half old, and maybe saving yourself a pretty penny instead of getting the next generation laptop. Although, don't forget to check the Alienware 15 R3 video up here of what a decent amount of money gets you and what a 2016-2017 laptop has in store in terms of power. Definitely don't underestimate it. They're pretty good. But don't underestimate Scrounging Kijiji, taking a look around. Just do your due diligence. And also, I'll put another video about buying and selling on Kijiji up there to try to save yourself money and from getting burned. because it really is a good way to save your money and really stretch what you can do with it and what's available to you. So this laptop normally retails for about $1,300, maybe a little bit more, and that's without those upgrades that I mentioned that were about $300, and I got it for 500 Canadian. Still can't get over that. I should, I've debated selling it, but I got it at such a good deal, and it's so portable. The battery life lasts so long. It's so useful to me, so I'm loving it. I'm gonna keep it, and maybe you guys can find something like it to fit the bill. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe as I do more videos like this every week to 2 weeks. I try to keep on pace, but we'll see how that turns out. I try to save you guys money. Let's go out to Kijiji. Let's go. You take some used parts to build some rigs. Take some new parts to build some rigs. Maybe buy brand new laptops. But in any case, I try to keep you guys informed, and I hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget to do it live.